We turn now to New England Patriots receiver Stefon Diggs pleading not guilty this morning to assault charges in Massachusetts. The 32-year-old is facing multiple charges after being accused of strangling a private chef over a pay dispute back in December. The judge released Diggs on his own recognizance. Our Brian Buckmire joins us now, our legal contributor. Okay, so Brian, this case aside, Stefon is having a rough week, right? You just lost the Super Bowl. There's rumors that, he and Cardi B have broken up. Now you have these allegations. Kind of walk us through what the prosecution's case is here.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough 2026 for Stefon Diggs. And the allegations here are that it all stems from a financial dispute between employee and employer. This is a personal chef of Stefon Diggs. And according to the allegations, he smacked her across the face and then used what they're calling the crook of his elbow, basically the inside here, to strangle her from behind, it appears. And that she felt a loss of breath during this incident. Now, he was released on his own recognizance. It is the strangulation charge is a felony charge where he could face jail time of up to 5 years in prison, but being released in your own recognizance with no bail or bond does show that the charge may not rise to the level of prison time if he's convicted. But his defense attorney is saying they are going to vigorously fight these claims because they're denying them in their entirety.
Yeah, vehemently denying those claims, according to that statement. Do you expect this case here to go to trial?
Not really. One, because of what the defense attorney said, and two, because the injuries seem to be minor, at least based on the allegations and the fact that he's released in his own recognizance, and the fact that this stems from a financial issue. A lot of times when there are cases like this, you might see a discussion behind closed doors of saying, hey, this is about money. How much do you want? How much can we pay? If this is what's called a non-evidence-based prosecution, meaning the prosecution doesn't have the evidence to go forward without the victim, then the victim can simply pull out and say, you know what, I'm not going to participate. You can't prosecute. We've settled this outside of court, and this might not go to trial. But the defense attorney says they want a trial, so we'll see.
So what do you see that happens from here? What are the next legal steps?
So I think in both arenas, you're going to see negotiations and trying to get rid of this case outside of the court of criminal law, at least maybe resolving it in a more civil matter. But if it does go down the criminal path, you're going to see an investigation. We might see or hear a 911 call, might see or hear injuries from the alleged victim. We might even see a medical report if they ask for medical attention or if they refuse medical attention. We'll start to see the details play out, I think, in a case like this, both in the court of law and the court of public opinion. And if there is a trial, it's going to be a very short one, probably sometime in the end of this year or early beginning of next year.
Sure, we'll see how all of this plays out. ABC legal analyst Brian Buckmire, thank you for weighing in.